Hello and welcome. Good evening to everybody here in Sydney, Australia, and interstate to all the other states of New South Wales. Australia, I should say, sorry. And for those who are going to connect from overseas, I welcome you as well, whether it be morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Misty. I'm just going to get the technology going here first, everybody. I am live streaming from StreamYard, which I'm starting to quite enjoy. Watching from New Zealand, beautiful. Hello, Aaron. Good to see you there again, my friend. Beautiful to see people coming back and back and back. It's unreal. I love it. So again tonight, live streaming from StreamYard to Spiritual Events Directory for my weekly show. And I'm also streaming this over to my business page, Pathway to Peace. So if you are connecting from my business page, Pathway to Peace, just in your comments say hi, where you're watching from, and where you're watching from in the live stream too, whether it's if it's Pathway to Peace, if you could just say so. That's how I hooked it in last week, so that I knew that technology is working. Now I can see that I am on. I've just got my phone going for a moment, just so that I can see what's happening. Absolutely, Sarah, please do. Please ask a question. So if you are on my page on Pathway to Peace, please, you're watching from, because I don't think that this week, hello, Debs from the UK. Fantastic. Sarah Dean, Queensland. And yes, Sarah Dean, please ask me your question, my love. So if you are watching from my Pathway to Peace page, please just say so. I see that Zstream didn't give me a link for you. So just have a look if there's a link there that you need to press. Watching from Spiritual Events. Yep. If you're on my page, let me know. Not doing readings yet, Misty. I work a little differently to most. I don't jump straight in and onto readings. I usually chat for a while about what has intuitively been downloaded for me to talk about. And then we sort of move into readings, whatever that type of those readings may end up being. So if you want to hang around to listen to whatever the intuitive insights are, please do. Please hang around. So as I say, at the moment, I'm not sort of answering those sorts of questions at the moment. So please just be patient and go. I very much intuitively go with what I'm told intuitively, or what I feel intuitively. Let me just see what's happening here. I'm hoping this page is working. It's not doing the same as last week with the StreamYard comment. Alrighty, let me go over here. Let's just see, and I'll keep my eye on here. Watching from Pathway to Peace. Okay. Yacel Sashon has written watching from Pathway to Peace. Yay, Yacel. Thank you for telling me. That means it works. Round of applause for my technology expertise. And I laugh when I say it because, man, I'm always learning something. I'm always trying to work it out. So just at the moment, just wait for a few more things here to happen. It's a little bit slow tonight. It's probably my internet connection as well. But anyway, we're learning. Okie dokie. So we've got a few people here. We've got UK as well. Hello, Kerry. Hello, my love. I will randomly pick. Yay, Sarah Dean. Yay. Not sure what the yay is about, but I'll yay with you because that's really good. Okay, well, first of all, before I get started, as you may be able to see, Mount Gambier in South Australia, woohoo, really cool. So before we get started, I will introduce myself for those perhaps who have come on here who are new. My name is Trish and my business is called Pathway to Peace Healing Centre, but I refer to it as just Pathway to Peace. I don't think we need to add that healing centre in. That's just more of the business side of it and registering name of my business. I had to add those words in to get the business name that I wanted. So you will just normally hear me talk about Pathway to Peace, and that's what it's all about, Pathway to Peace in every aspect of who I am and what I offer my clients and into the public arena. I am a soul coach practitioner. I have many modalities in my toolkit. I am a Reiki master, healer and teacher. I am a certified crystal therapy practitioner. I am an end-of-life doula. I have a diploma in aromatherapy. I have holistic counseling under my belt. I have many things as well as doing readings and so forth. And I do take people through soul journeys and the soul programs. Thank you, Sarah. Soul programs. We do soul journeys, and we do soul timelining, soul collages. So there's a whole lot of different things that I do. Akashic records I have a great interest in, and I love taking people back into the Akashic records. I love doing the crystal healing therapies where we go in. We quite often can connect with your inner child and get into and recognize and talk about and bring up the blockages and work towards feeling better about the some things that we have experienced as a child. Some things are quite dramatic, some things are just lifestyle and so forth, but connecting people through the therapies to break the bubbles, break the blockages that we carry with us for many, many years. So I'm very much about healing, and I'm very much about empowering everybody. And this is why I love doing this work. And one of the reasons I come into this arena is so that I can reach everybody here and let them know the tools that I have, how I can help you in your lifestyle, how I can get you to, hi Trace from New Zealand, how I can get you to live an empowered life and enjoy and in happiness. I also have a program which is called Rain to Rainbows, Lost to Love, which is designed for people who have lost their loved ones through death, whether it be husband, wife, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, a very close friend. But it's also for relationships that are lost too, because when people go through relationship losses, the grief can be just as bad. When we lose our partners because relationships have broken up and, divorce comes along for many people and so forth, or relationships where we've parted from siblings or from parents and so forth because of the dynamics. So we have chosen to release those patterns, but it's still, hey Naomi, but the patterning of that still causes grief. The basis of a lot of things in this world of what we try to heal is family patterning, and a lot of it does come down to that. So I'm very much about the healing process and getting people to live in love and joy. So that's a bit about me tonight, because I do have a few new people here on board with me tonight. So I thought that, I would just extend on that for the moment. As I said before, I will do some pop-in readings, at some stage, either along the way or towards the end of when, the chat sort of gets to that stage. I'm really not sure what the readings will be about, but I really don't get too much into relationships. Will you get the husband? Will you get the boyfriend? Will my son succeed at this and all that sort of thing? Thank you, Teresa. Very much appreciated, my darling, for your sharing. Because I don't feel that it is respectful to be reading into other people's energy centers and finding out what they're doing so that you can know, finding out what their losses and successes will be so that you can know. I work very much with the energy surrounding what you're doing is your business, and what other people are doing is God's business. Take the word God in whatever way you wish to sit with you, but that's how I express it. I'm very much about the person that I am speaking with, being with, thank you, Sarah, appreciate you sharing as well. So I'm very much all about you in the processes of the services and the programs and how I work with people. Because at the end of the day, if you're not working with self, if you're not empowering yourself, if you're not traveling through, basically, I'll just say it, your own shit, and we all got it to some degree. If you're not concentrating on your own shit, you shouldn't be concentrating on someone else's either, because you can't change it. And what they're doing, as I say, is their business. Your business is to create you, to honor you, to empower your soul, to be who you need to be. Because at the end of the day, you want to lead that fun life, like full of love and joy, and you want to laugh and you want to get there and you want to succeed. It's huge when we succeed, when we find ourselves. It's so, so empowering to find yourself. And when you start to find yourself, you start to react differently in the world, and you start to react differently to those around you, the people that you live with, the people that you mix with, the people you communicate with, whether it be family, siblings, friends. Thank you, Misty, for sharing too. Whether it be home, work, social, or whatever. When you start getting your shit together, when you start working through it, when you start taking that moment in commitment, and start to recognize the blocks you have are there and that they must come out. They need to come out. And if you step into the fear and the courage, we can do this. And then people around you will react differently because you're feeling free. You're feeling free. And a lot of the angst that we feel in different moments is our own angst. And it's other people around us. Yes, they can rile us up. We're not all for each other. Not every soul is for another soul. Okay, we can't have every soul on the earth loving each other, wanting to be with each other, nurturing each other, succeeding in all this sort of thing, because it's just not how mankind works, and mankind never has from the day dot that mankind became mankind. Even back in caveman days, caveman retrieved to his cave and he kept to himself. He may have had a partner and he may have had families, right? But I'm sure there was a caveman down the road, down the cliff somewhere that he liked, and I'm sure there was another caveman a little bit further down that he didn't get on with, and they would have the fight, whether, I don't know, the fist fights, or they fought with their mammoth bones that they used, the big hairy elephants back in those days. It's always been the same. And it still is. So we can't have that for balance. But the balance we can have is to create our own balance. When we start to create those balances, life around us opens up and people start to react differently with us because we are acting. We've got action and we've got reaction, and we work in both quite a lot. So when you start to open up and you start to do that work, things change. Even when you just declutter and de-cleanse your house, your room, your drawers full of shit and whatever, which is some of what we do in my soul programs, it all starts with you. And when you free yourself, that freedom makes a huge difference because you can do it. So it's about starting small, as well. And that small is that first block, that first thing that's in you that comes up, and that's where we start. And you are right, Sarah, we are our own happiness, and that's exactly right. But unfortunately, hi Shakti, unfortunately, there are still a lot of people who don't know how to reach that happiness, and that's perfectly okay, because we can't all know everything all the time. I don't know everything all the time. I don't know always how to handle things in life, or what's going on for me, what's in my heart, what's in my mind, or what's going on around me that is affecting me, because I am a natural human being living this soul life. But I do know this soul life is the one that we need to get it together. And this environment that we now live in is our opportunity to do that. Now is the chance, because, it's also coming to the point where if we start to look into when you do soul coaching, one of the things we do is soul collaging, and we use a piece of cardboard and you use words and pictures and decorative things, feathers, you name it, sayings. You may choose to draw your collage. It may be all drawing and colouring in. It doesn't really matter. But you work through the collage and you do the collage and you put it all together. Now, soul collaging is different to doing a collage for manifestation. It does have differences, but it's some similarities but different. Sonia, we can work with that for you. You could do one of my programs and we can make you grow, my love. So you do belong, and we do need you in this world, Sonia, believe me. So, with the soul collaging, then in that soul collaging, we break it down into, we have 9 houses in the soul collage. And those 9 houses contain things like the house of your ancient wisdom, your house of support, your true essences, your blessings. You're putting in there what your intentions are, your imagination in the collage, because you have an intention of what you want to bring into your life, what you want to create and where you want to go to. And that can be as simple things as, some of us have bad dietary habits. So it could be about empowering your dietary habits for wellness because you suffer from not eating so well. Things are so simple. So the house of support. So where you're feeling you're not, perhaps being supported in your life for whatever, that may be. The intention and imagination is a really big one. The house of ancient wisdom is really huge because everything comes from that ancient wisdom, and we all carry our own ancient wisdom within us, absolutely inside us. We carry that ancient. Sorry, my phone just turned on. Sorry. Your ancient wisdom is what you know. We come into this world, I believe, we come in, we're born, our soul comes with us from many, many lives that we've had before, and we keep repeating these patterns. We come back to similarities in family patterns. You talk about, oh, my parents didn't know any better because that's how they were brought up. Their parents before them was the same, and it just goes back. This generation of the last, say, 30 years, 40 years, people born like 40s, in the 50s, we've come into a different generation where we've been empowered to stand up for ourselves, and we've been empowered and we've been given the opportunity to make the changes in this world and stand up, and I'm not talking about people when they get into people for, gay rights and all that sort of thing, and other different aspects that have been stood up for. I very much support all of that. But this is a little bit different what I'm talking about. I'm talking about we have been given the opportunity to stand up and change how we live, change and cut those family patterns of how people used to live and how they treated each other, and learn that we can live in love, we can learn in joy, we can live in happiness. We may not live in a mansion, we may not have all the material needs and so forth, but at the end of the day, what are they going to give you anyway? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, you can absolutely, Sarah, you can go into my website, my darling, and you go in and do a booking and you make your payment, and then I come back to you when I receive that confirmation, and we make your time for that reading, my love. So my Pathway to Peace website link is up there, so pop into there, and that's how you can do a reading. So yeah, this family patterning stuff, we now have been given, it's almost like the green light to know that get up, get going, get moving and do it. Stop mucking around. We've been through so much in the last say 8 months or however long it's been with all this COVID stuff, and I'm not going to go into the COVID, I say that every time, but it's there. It's created a lot of anxiety. It's created a lot of changes as well, right? And within these changes have been coming way before COVID happened. Environmentally, on an energetic level, the world was changing. The world could not stay the same. And we knew that. We know that. We could see it in our environment, through floods, famine, fire, things just changing, technology changing, people were changing, everything just was changing. And it had to be turned around, and now things are turning around. And I fully energetically connect with that. If we don't start getting people on board to understand that you have this opportunity to live fully empowered, honor your soul and speak your truth, but live your truth now, I think that a lot of people, unfortunately, will still go into the year 2021 feeling that angst, feeling that downtime, whereas now, and still walking forward with all these family patterning things that they've hung on to and so forth, and nothing's changing. So I really encourage you to sit back and go into your heart space and say to yourself, what do I want? Am I going to stay where I am? Do I need to? No, you don't. Absolutely not. Take the bull by the horns and get moving. Get up and get moving. Take the action, take the action. You can just go into my website, Sarah, website. Let me put it on here. So now's the time that, we can, that you can, sorry. I'm not very good at typing and talking all at the same time. So now's the time, 2021 is coming. People know that, but also why wait till 2021? Action it now, because we can wait for a month's time and things. Absolutely, Sonia, absolutely. Pop into the website there, my darling. Pop into the website. Or you can send me a private message through my Pathway to Peace page and book a time, and you can have a 10-minute talk if you feel you want to get on to doing the programs and so forth as well. So now's the time, let's move it. Like, I'm getting really into the energy of, I want to see people reach Christmas with a smile. I want to see people smiling. We've had enough non-smiling. Hi, Deborah. We've had enough feeling sadness. We have felt so much loss on so many levels. Let's get empowered. Let's stand up. Let's do this. Let's cut these family patterns. Let's get empowered. Let's do what we need to be doing. If you want to do some studies and they're just small courses you want to do, and you want to do them at your own pace and things like that, find the places on the internet. There's so many of them. There's Centre for Excellence. There's Endeavour College, I think it is. There's Health and Harmony College in Queensland. There's different little courses that you can do that if you've got an interest of some kind. Centre of Excellence has courses to do with animals and stuff, or some people, you may be living on farms and things, or you intend to, or you want to get yourself a horse so you can tend to a horse on weekends. You can go riding, you feel free. Find yourself a little course and learn more about caring for horses. Do these things that you keep saying to yourself, I want to, I want to, I want to, I want to. And every day you say, I want to, but you never goddamn do it. Do it now. This is where I'm at. It's do it now. We need to do it now. And we also need to work on these blockages, on our energies. We need to get into that fear, because you know what? Fear can't hurt us unless we allow it to, So why let fear keep ruling us? Let's get in there, get into the fear, step into the courage, and let it all happen. And yeah, there's going to be some shit times that you go through when we do this. And I know that for my own personal experiences and people that are currently working with me. But, in the end, they get there and they just go, Trish, I feel so good. I never thought I'd get to this stage. I never thought I'd get this far. I never thought I would be able to do it. But you know what? You bloody can. That's all I can say. You bloody can. And I'm here to let you know that I am here to help you get through this. I really want people to be empowered, and I want you to start now. Move into 2021 feeling that empowerment, and let's keep working together to keep it going. It's so, so important. And then you can feel, the love that is around you, that is waiting for you to feel, but you're just missing out on it because you're sitting in all this bloody shit. So let's move on from the bloody shit, as I'm calling it tonight, and let's party, everybody. Let's party. 2021, time to party, because you never know what tomorrow brings. We may think that we know what's happening tomorrow. we live with hope and joy and happiness, but, you know, every moment changes. And what I mean by that is our thoughts change, our thought patterns change, how we look at things change. So let's change those thought patterns up so you start thinking differently. And when you think differently and you think empowered, then you're thinking, oh my God, this is so, so, so good. So, you know, Spirit's really pushing me along to give you this information tonight because they know people want to get up and go. You know, they're pushing me to get up and go and do all sorts of other things as well, which I will be. I'll be coming into different spaces, you know, and into my own page and all that, you know, jazz. If you follow my page, you'll see what I put up there. You know, and it's something that you just push it along no matter some days how hard it gets. And we have to realize that fact that some days are easier, some days are harder. And you know what? I just call that being human. I call that life. And it's okay for that to happen as well. But it's not okay to be suffering. So don't suffer on your own. Let's get it done. Let's get together. Let's do it. So, you know, I've got plenty on offer that I can help you with doing that. I will get into readings in a moment. I'm just going to pick people at random and I will pop your name up on the screen and I'm just going to draw a card and just let you know what that card says. And I'm just going to reach for those cards that I want to use tonight at the moment, which is my soul cards. Now, the readings won't be specific. They're going to be what is intuitively given because I am a mind-to-mind connection. I work with Spirit very closely. I take my vibration up. Spirit brings theirs down. We meet and the information and the connections all happen. The card really is just a tool, usually fits with everything that's coming, but it helps you to connect and understand it much better, especially when we're in these, you know, platforms doing this sort of thing, because you can see me, but I can't see you. So it gives you something to, I believe it gives you, and even if we are face to face, even if you were sitting in front of me having a full card reading, you know, it's all coming from Spirit. It's all coming from universe. It's all coming from source. The cards are just the tool. The cards are just the tool to help, and they help you to connect. And as I say, you know, you can turn up a card. You could have had the discussion, deliver the message, turn up the card, and the card virtually seals the deal, as I call it. Now, funnily enough, as I was explaining to you, from the soul deck card, the first card that I just looked at as I was explaining to hold up to you how it seals the deal is communication. I communicate from my heart, and love surrounds and protects me. Look at the two hands, one hand helping another. So the way I look at that is the communication. It's, in a way, we've been talking about communication in this chat tonight from Spirit. Two hands, your hand and my hand, so helping you along in this discussion. So you see how the cards can just seal the deal. They just confirm the message of what has been. I have to give you this one. I had to look at the next one. My God. Check it out, people. Oh, my God. Courage. I live life passionately and courageously. That fits the bill even bigger with what I've just been talking about. My God. Spirit so knows. Remember, I was talking about the fear, stepping into the fear, getting the courage, getting this going, getting empowered, moving along. Let's do it, people, is what I was saying. And there it is. My God, courage. Wow. Love, love, love it. It is so cool. Oh, my God. How huge is that? And the third card for the collective is breakthrough. I saw into limitations, into limitless, sorry, beg my pardon. I saw into limitless love, light, and joy. Breakthrough. This is what we get when we do the work. How cool. How's that for sealing a deal on a message for you, everybody? Bloody unreal, eh? Absolutely fantastic. That's what we get. That's what I was talking about, the breakthrough. If you want to get there, let's do it and see what happens and see how you're reaching to universe, reaching to sun, reaching to sky. Oh, my God. How huge is this message tonight? That was unreal. So, again, for the collective, the communication, courage, breakthrough. Yeah, you're doing the work, people. You are doing the work. So get on board. Let's get the work done, everybody. Let's get the work done. So just before I move on and oh, thank you, Amy. Fantastic. Angela, courage. Yes, it's hard to hurt people's feelings to live my true purpose. You know what, Angela? I'll respond to that. That's a really quite a strong statement, and I'm glad that you've actually written it. Please, I always encourage people to write your comments on there in relation to what I'm talking about as well, because it opens the discussion. It's hard to hurt people's feelings. People do have feelings. We all have feelings, is where I'll start with that. But I don't believe necessarily that because you choose to stand up, walk into fear, walk into the courage, honor yourself and tell your story and live your joy, your peace, your happiness, and start living life how you are always craving for, I don't believe that that can hurt anyone's feelings in truth. Their feelings certainly may not enjoy it, but the feeling that comes is a reaction to seeing you living in that more joy and peace and being empowered and starting to be successful how you have chosen to be successful in your life. Okay? Selfishness, it is. I used to think it was selfish, but I don't think it's selfish. I used to hear, you know, you need to be selfish. You need to be doing this for yourself. And sometimes I still use that word, but I don't use it a lot anymore because I don't think it's even selfish. It's your truth. It's just your truth. It's you honoring you to do it. So I don't think you are being selfish. And you know what? If you don't honor yourself, if you don't look after yourself, if you don't clear all the shit up, and if you don't start moving it on and living it, the only one that's being hurt is you. Your feelings are hurt because you keep getting pissed off with yourself, for one. And I don't think it's selfish to want to get rid of all of that. I think it's empowering. So maybe if you can start to drop the word selfish, guys, would be huge and would make a big difference. So practice changing your words and the way you express and think about things. Would be see how you go. See how you go. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Robin. Hi, Angel. Trashell, my lovely Tracy. How are you, darling? So I think it's massive. You know, it's very massive when you change your thought patterns, change your words, and change them before you speak them, because the energy of them, clear the air and bullshit. It's exactly right. Your thoughts have already hit out in the world to others, in the etheric, in the energy, before you've even spoken them out of your mouth. Your thoughts have gone around the world in, I forget how many nanoseconds it is now, but it's like the blink. It's like that. It's already gone around. It's already happened. It's already made an imprint. This is why we need to start thinking about how we're thinking, the thoughts, the words that we're using. Okay, very helpful there. Okay, so before I pull just a few cards, I will just be picking people at random, and I won't be able to do that many. If you want to have a full reading with me, as I say, go into my website and you can go in and you pay it. It goes through PayPal. Once that's happened, I get the notification, and then I come back to you via email, and we organise and book in the time that I have available in my diary that suits me, and also we work on making sure it suits you. It's the same for my soul programs, the Rain to Rainbows program and so forth. It's on there. Just click online and in person and you'll find them all. You make the payments, and then I come back to you. If you want to talk about the particular program that you may want to have a chat about, please just send me a private message and I'll organise a 10-15-minute max session, free session with you as well. The other thing that I wanted to let you know is I am having a free forum tomorrow night, and I have places left for, thanks Angel, I think it's 4 places yet or left, or maybe 5 places left. It's free. It'll be via Zoom. I'm just going to lead it, and then it's just going to be intuitively amongst those who are coming in. It's like a support. It's a free discussion. It's a chat, you know, brief about where you're at, how you've got there, how we can support each other and so forth. It's something that's very much needed. I did one about a month ago. It was really good, and I'm doing another one tomorrow night. If you want to come on board, let's say there's 5 places left. It's 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, Wednesday, the 25th of November, Sydney time. Send me a message via my Community Pathway to Peace and say, Trish, I want to be in for the free forum, and I will send you the link. But as I say, I think it's only 4 or 5 places left. So you'll need to do that tonight so that I can book your place. Because once the places are filled, that's it. Because I only take certain amount of people so that we can have that opportunity to be together and share. No judgment. It's all confidential. It doesn't get put on Facebook anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere beyond that moment. And then we close the gathering, and we move on feeling supported, loved, and enlightened. So it's not advertised on Facebook as such by being put up as a video or anything, because it is confidential space to be able to be sharing. And I think Aaron, who's on here tonight, if he's still here, I know he's coming in. There's a couple of others. So, you know, hopefully the people who registered last week, you're all still going to come. Thank you, Angel, my darling. Thank you. Are going to come into that forum. And one more thing before I just pull a few cards is I'm also offering a 6 months mentoring program. And the mentoring program, I will be putting something up on Facebook tomorrow or the next day. I've just got beautiful Aaron. See you tomorrow night, my darling. I've got so much that's changing, so much that's happening here. It's called Accountability, Action and Achieve 6 months mentoring program. It will be like a holistic mentoring program. Oh, God, I can't even talk now. Program. It's a bit like life coaching, sort of. What it entails is helping you over a period of 6 months. You'll have my attention via Zoom once a week for the first month, and then we break it down to every 2 weeks from the second month on. Then we see how you go. We break it down to once a month, and then we bring you back in for every 2 weeks towards the end to keep to Sebastian, just send me a private message via my Pathway to Peace community page. Go in and like Pathway to Peace. My link is up there. And then just send me a private message, and then I'll register you up for the forum. So it's about, you know, are you struggling to find your niche? Whatever. Yep. Sarah, send me a private message, doll. It's about struggling to find your niche, whatever that niche is. Now, you may be a worker, you may be a non-worker. But when I say non-worker, you may be a mum or a dad. You've got responsibilities, but you just can't do life. You can't get it together. You've got things you want to do, things you want to achieve. You can't get your mojo's up the creek. You know, you've got all this stuff going on, but you can't formulate. You can't make a plan. You need to do your to-do lists and things. You know, if you're feeling stale, you want to smile more, you want to be empowered, you want to get things done, you want to become accountable for all the things that you need to get done. It's a bit like life coaching, but with the touch of holistic in there. We'll work with a little bit with astrology. I'll get your birth date off you and where you were born, and we'll see what your soul trinity is, your ascendant, star and moon signs, and then you can sort of learn a little bit about why you are who you are and how you do things. You know, I will work with advanced pranic healings in there. You'll have healings as well. We'll do soul journeys. So it's about doing the, I suppose, the admin side. Sorry, someone's calling me through Facebook. about doing the admin side, but also be about doing the life side and being empowered as well. It goes for 6 months, and it'll be $997 for 6 months of my being with you, which is a pretty good deal, I reckon, because we will do a lot of work and we'll work hard while we're doing it. And I'll be there every step of the way. As I say, you'll have Zooms with me, you know, the whole bit. So I will be putting some more information up, but if you want to know about the mentoring program, send me a DM via Pathway to Peace community page as well, because it's a limited placements for that as well. And you can pay the investment by 2 payments. So it's $997. You can pay it all up front, or you can be able to pay it in 2 parts. So yeah, so we can organize that for you as well. So there's a lot going on, but you know what? This is another opportunity for you to become empowered. You know, we have the soul programs and all that sort of thing. And then down the line, the soul program may be something that you want to step into more, because it's more personalized based. It's more about soul. This is about getting life really going, getting that mojo going, and do what you need to be doing. And it can be simple as getting out of bed in the morning, and you need to eat breakfast. You need to do the washing. You need to actually put the washing on the line. You need to go to the shop and do this, and then you need to do that. But you can't get a format going because you're so lost. And you'd be surprised the number of people that do this sort of thing, and they need help. And it takes a while for them to do life, especially if you've lost the mojo. And it also helps you in getting your goals done, you know, for study and all sorts of stuff. So I look forward to seeing you coming along and doing those programs as well. So I'm going to just, I haven't got that long left, I've just realised, because I've talked a lot tonight, but that's nothing unusual. Whoa. So, okay, so I'm going to pop your name on the screen, and I'm just going to do probably 2 or 3 readings before I sign off, because I do now, after here, have to prepare, because I have my soul circle happening next online with my students on a Tuesday night. So I've got to get in there and prepare for that. If anyone wants to do soul circle with me next year, send me a DM. We're having a fantastic time there with my students at the moment. Alrighty, so Sarah Dean, I'm going to give you a card. Sarah, I'm going to pop your name up. So if your name appears, this is for you. I'm just going to press on some random names, pull a card, do a quick reading, and then move on to the next one. They're not in-depth readings, okay? Please know that. And please know I can't reach everybody. I know there's a lot of people on here who come in and they just do free readings for the whole show. I used to do that way back in the beginning, but it's really not me. I am someone who loves to nurture people in a different fashion than just pulling cards. So, Sarah, power. I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. Sarah, this really goes along with everything we've spoken about tonight. I am radiant, glorious, powerful being, but you need to connect with that fact. There's a lot of orange there, as you can see, in yellow, the solar and the sacral chakras, the energy centers that need to be cleared, decluttered, cleansed, connected, and everything that's held in there needs to be spoken about. You need to move it on. You need to make the commitment to connect with it, and don't let it continue to rule you, is what this card is saying. You're reaching up for the stars. There's one big star there that you want to reach, and you can certainly have it. You can certainly have what you need. You can certainly create what you need to live in this joy and happiness and to reach this radiance and this glory. But you've got to be willing. You have to become committed, my love, Sarah. You have to be committed to confronting the ugly bits, is what's being said. All right. So again, Sarah, if I can help you with that, you know how to contact me. I've expressed that quite a few times tonight. So where are we? Sorry. Bell Green. Bell Green, I'm going to read for you, my love. I'm going to pull a card for Bell Green. Again, let me know on here if you're watching from Pathway to Peace page, if you would. Oh, Angel Trashell, she's on Pathway to Peace page and she's over here. So, yep, it's still working. Cool. Alrighty, Bell Green, soul card for you is inspiration. I'm receiving divine inspiration right now. Okay, Bell, listen up, listen in, pay attention. You are receiving some information and you've had some signs, but you're really not too sure if they are inspirational or if they are signs. You're not too sure about that connection. If you need to learn more about that and what's going on, please contact me. I can help you with that. But, you know, you're on the top of the mountains there. You're reaching up. So you're holding yourself in high esteem. You've got a few plans formulating about what you want to do, where you want to go and how you want to create, okay? But you need to listen to the strength of the soul messages that are coming through to you to guide you to do what you want to do, follow it through. I'm getting children involved in the plans, not too sure what the children represent because I don't have enough time to get right into that. But it's something to do with children. Now, whether that's your own children or you work with children, I'm not too sure at this point in time. But it feels like a group of children, and they're all sort of like different heights, these children, but they're like in a certain age group. And that age group appears to be, I can only describe it as when we go to school, I don't know what everyone else calls it, but here we have infants and then they go into the primary. So infants being, you know, kindergarten, first class, second class, and then, you know, we go third class, fourth class, fifth class, sixth class, you know. They're like their children who are like of that era, maybe year 4, year 5, year 6, different heights. And there's a group of them around you that you need to be listening to as well. There's something in association with them. So I'll leave that there now. Let me know how you go. And we have Natalie Turner, going to pull a card for you. And there was a couple of others further up. I've got Natalie's name up. Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. And Natalie, I'm going to draw a card straight off the top for you, my love. Radiance. I am a radiant reflection of God's light. You need to honor that because you truly are. You are doubting yourself a lot. You are doubting your radiance. You are doubting your own honor. Okay? Start to honor yourself. Start to love yourself. And see how you are the lighthouse with the light emanating from there. And it's almost like the lighthouse also almost looks like a person with a hat and a face, so to speak, when we look at that. Okay? And that's actually you. That's you connecting with self. And emanating the light out of everything you know. And it looks like it's coming out of your ears. It's coming from the back of you, actually. But it also looks like it's coming out of your ears. Okay, so listen. You need to put your listening ears on. You need to put your listening ears on because there's something that you are being told, but you keep missing because you're too scared to listen to it. And it's about your self-empowerment. It's about honoring yourself. But it's also about the fact that if you, you're welcome, Belle. You're very welcome. You know, if you start that listening, you need to, with that card, I don't know what I've done with it now. I must have shoved it back in the pack. But if you remember the card, the light was really right out. You need to bring that in is what they're saying. You've got your radar way out, way too far. And this is why you're missing stuff that's going on around you. People are talking to you. People are telling you stuff. And you're also a bit like the scarecrow out in the field. You're doing these ones to keep people away. Why? Start to question yourself why you're pushing these people away. You know, there's an element of flight or fright about you. Stop doing the flight and stop being frightened and know that you can be present. Get yourself back down to ground. Get yourself back to where you need to be. Hope that makes sense for you, my love. Aaron, I will quickly pull you a card and then I'll see if I can pull another one for someone. So, Aaron, I'll just pop your name up. Okay, Aaron. Beauty, I'm deeply, profoundly beautiful. beautiful woman, but this denotes the beauty within you. Because remember, and I think I might have spoken about this once before, we all have the feminine and the masculine within us. We need that to balance. We need that to be here. We can't be totally feminine. Sarah, I can't tell you at this moment. I'm running circle after I get off here, and I'll be working till 9:30 p.m. tonight. Just send me a private message, as I said earlier on, through my Pathway to Peace page. Go in, like, share, follow my page, and then send me a message through there, and we'll make a time. So the beauty, the masculine and the feminine, as I say, we all have it. We all have it, okay? We have to have it so that we can survive. We can't be total masculine, total feminine. It just wouldn't work on a soul level, but it also wouldn't work on a body level either, because we need the balance, as you know. So this card is talking about your soft side. You are deeply, profoundly beautiful. You have a certain softness about you. You hear people, you understand them, you're there for them as much as you can, but sometimes you're probably a bit too soft. You need to bring your beauty back to you, Aaron, is what they're saying. Bring your beauty back to you. You want to give away too much, but you're not giving to self. You're not nurturing self enough. So bring this beauty back into your being, your soul, your inner core, your heart, your everything about you, is what they're saying. Okay, hope that helps you. Latoya, if you're still with us, here's a little reading for you, my love, and then I'm going to have to say good night. And I'm sorry that everyone doesn't always get a card, but that is how we roll on these shows, I suppose, isn't it? In a way, we do what we can do as much as we can. Okay, so you're very welcome, Aaron. See you tomorrow night, Aaron. Don't forget, everyone, message me for that forum. Don't miss out on the last places. And don't forget, get in for your mentoring program. Send me the message for that. Go to the website, see the soul programs, book your readings, get in there. Let's get the show on the road. Let's all get the wellness and the happiness going. Playfulness for Latoya. My joy is the greatest gift that I give to others. But your beach is a bit bare. Where are your toys? Where are your toys? Connect back to this playfulness. Inner child needs nurturing. You need to bring your inner child up. But I think your inner child has been suppressed and depressed for quite a long time. There's a lot going on. You know, this barren beach needs to have some fun put into it. We need to rough up the sand. We need to get that water. We need to get those waves going. We need to see the white caps. We need to get you in there swimming. Journey, are you associated with Latoya? Because you both have a surname that's similar. Wanau, is it? So this playfulness, we need to get some of the rubber duckies and the toys and the different things on the beach there, the beach balls, we need to get you throwing, and we need to mess up the castle. The castle's too neat as well. You need to play, and you need to play big time. Too much serious stuff going on. Pump up the music, as they say. Pump up the music, as they say, is what they're saying. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to bid you good night now. I hope you've had a great night here with me. Your sister. Cool. I get lots of sisters come into my forums, and actually my circle gathering that I'm running, it goes for 8 weeks. I have 2 sisters in there. They're actually twins, and it's really cool. Really cool. So Soul Gathering Circle will start again next year. It'll start towards the end of January. So if you want to come in and do 8 weeks with me of Soul Gathering Circle, where we do lots of empowerment and learning and different exercises, and you'll do homework and you do all sorts of stuff, send me a DM and you'll be the first one on the list to be there. It's only for 8 people at a time, because I keep it as intimate as I can. So yeah, send me a message for that. So I'm expecting to see lots of messages, lots of people contacting, and lots of people wanting to grow, aren't I, tonight? So maybe I need to use that word selfish, but it's a happy selfish. It's a good selfish. So I'm going to bid you all good night for now, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching from, whether it be over in the UK or New Zealand or wherever you are, because I know New Zealand's ahead of time, and people in the West Australia are behind time for me here, and UK it's I think it's very early in the morning from memory. So I have people come in here from everywhere. And I really give all of you so much gratitude from my heart to you all for being here, for spending time with me. And I hope that somewhere along the line, there was a few words spoken tonight that empower you, help you, nurture you, and get you to feel the love that you know that you have within you. So I look forward to seeing you all here again next Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Sydney time. And we'll have another chat, pull a few more cards, and we will all nurture and empower. And I look forward to seeing people in the forum tomorrow night as well, if you would like to join me. So bye for now, and have a wonderful week. And whatever you do, do it with a smile. Good night, everybody.